Good evening, everyone, and welcome to our BDM webinar. Thank you for spending a part of your evening with us. Whether you're joining us for the first time or you're already a valued member, our growing community, we're glad you're here. At BDM, we're focused on helping people create a better quality of life, and that includes improving financial health, developing new opportunities, building meaningful relationships, and creating a future with greater freedom and less stress. Before we get started, let's take a moment to recognize those who joined us early. Welcome Cecil, Christina Collins, David Richards, Joshua Velez, Lyle Alexander, Michael Johnson, Roosevelt Barnes, Shirley York, Tom Leonard, William Diaz, Yvonne Clayton. Welcome, welcome. Let me ask you a question. Have you ever noticed that not having enough money is expensive? Late fees, interest charges, overdrafts, missed opportunities, stress, worry. When you're struggling financially, even small problems can feel overwhelming. A car repair becomes a crisis. A medical expense becomes a burden. A temporary setback can throw your entire month off track. Many people think poverty is simply the absence of money, but often it's much more than that. It can limit choices. It can delay dreams. It can keep people stuck in survival mode, constantly reacting to problems instead of building a better future. When you're focused on making it through the week, it's difficult to think about the next 5 years. That's why creating additional streams of income is so important. Financial freedom rarely comes from a single paycheck. More often, it comes from building multiple streams of income that work together over time. And that brings us to an important question. If financial pressure is the problem, what is the solution? At BDM, we've worked hard to create a system that is simple, scalable, affordable, and accessible to ordinary people. You don't need a huge investment. You don't need special qualifications. You don't need years of experience. You simply need a willingness to learn, participate, and share. And that's why we created our dual stream club system. Starting with as little as $10, members can participate in a structured system designed to create opportunities for growth, leverage, and additional income streams. And we've made it simple. Each member receives personalized marketing links inside of their dashboard. Share your links, introduce people to the opportunity, and let the system do much of the heavy lifting. Now, what you're about to see is a presentation of our 13 dual stream clubs, ranging from $10 all the way up to $20,000. As you watch, don't just focus on where you are today. Think about where you want to be a year from now. Think about what additional income could mean for you and your family. Think about what becomes possible when ordinary people begin working together toward a common goal. Let's take a look at the presentation.
Welcome to BDM Worldwide, a private, invitation-only community where members give, grow, and earn, starting with just $10. BDM Worldwide sits at the intersection of two of the world's fastest-growing economic movements. First is the membership economy. Examples are Amazon Prime, Costco, Netflix, and Spotify. Business owners get honest feedback because consumers vote with their renewals. Amazon Prime has 230 million members with an amazing 93% renewal rate. Costco has 145 million members with a 91% renewal rate. The membership model is the best way to do business for everyone, and the numbers prove it. Next is the referral economy. Word of mouth from someone you know and trust is worth more than any commercial. Companies are converting advertising budgets into affiliate plans, and so are we. BDM Worldwide is a simple, transparent model built on generosity, community, and mutual benefit. No confusing contracts, just people helping people. Number 1, you receive an invitation. You must be referred by an existing member to join, ensuring a community of committed, like-minded individuals. Number 2, join for $10 and immediately receive a license to use BDM's proprietary software designed to help you grow your BDM member team and keep track of your business. Or join for free. And another member may pay it forward on your behalf. Your sponsor will have the first right of refusal, but if he or she declines, another member will then be given the opportunity to pay your way. Number 3. Use marketing tools inside your dashboard to share with others. Number 4. Pay it forward for other members. Members will now be able to build a team by paying it forward for members they didn't personally refer. BDM Worldwide is built on the philosophy, you reap what you sow. Members who are unable to pay may join for free. Active members will have the opportunity to pay it forward for these individuals. Sponsors will be given the first right of refusal. If they decline, the opportunity will be extended to other active members. Although not required, paying for another member to join is a powerful way to grow your team, costing less than advertising, earning potential from paying it forward. Sponsor a new member for $10 and you will receive $4 back immediately for a net cost of just $6. After referral number 4, sponsor someone for $10 and receive $8 back for a net cost of just $2. A win for both parties. Our compensation plan is straightforward. It rewards generosity and scales infinitely as your network grows. Here's how it works. Referrals 1 through 4 pay 40% or $4 each. Referrals 5 and beyond pay 80% or $8 each. Second and fourth referrals of your team pay $8 each. Depth goes to infinity. Use some of your commissions to upgrade to any of our 12 additional income levels. Each level is a separate affiliate program with the same compensation structure. Potentially earn multiple streams of income from your existing organization. Level 1 is $10. Level 2 is $20. Level 3, $50. And level 4 is $100. Levels 5 through 13 are accessible to active members. Details on each level are shared inside the community. Private member community focused on access to discounts, shared benefits, and crowdfunded generosity. Membership is by invitation only. If you've received an invitation, you're in the right place. Whether you're ready to invest today or you need a hand up, there's a place for you in BDM Worldwide. Join and pay, get immediate access to your software license and start earning from day one. If you simply can't pay, join the waiting pool for free and give another member the chance to pay it forward on your behalf. Free members are paid in on a first-come, first-served basis, but don't expect something for nothing. You will be expected to refer others, and when the time comes that you are making money, you will also be expected to help others, the same way you were helped. Now, go to your sponsor's registration page and get started today. Thank you for watching, and welcome to BDM Worldwide.
Before we move into questions and answers, I'd like to share one of the most exciting developments in the history of BDM. Recently, we sent out a survey asking members whether they would be interested in having the opportunity to own a piece of the company, and the response was overwhelmingly positive. Based on that feedback, we've begun the process of tokenizing ownership of BDM Worldwide, with each token representing a fractional ownership interest in the company. The total supply will be limited to 1 million tokens. No additional tokens will ever be created beyond that amount. And what excites me the most about this is not only simply ownership itself, but what ownership creates. When people have a stake in something, they care more deeply about its success. They become more engaged. They contribute more ideas. They take greater pride in helping the organization grow. Instead of simply being participants, members have the opportunity to become builders. Instead of watching from the sidelines, they can become part of shaping the future of the company. I've seen member-owned business models create remarkable levels of loyalty, unity, and long-term commitment in other industries. When the interests of the company and the interests of its members are aligned, something very powerful can happen. My vision is to build a company where members are more than customers, more than distributors, and more than affiliates. A company where members truly feel a sense of ownership, responsibility, and pride in what we're creating together. Now, this opportunity is being made available exclusively to BDM members, and for those who share in this vision, you'll find a link in your dashboard where you can participate. We're also making it possible for members to use some of their commissions so that you don't necessarily have to come out of pocket. Now, I believe this is an opportunity to build something truly unique, something that benefits not only today's members, but future generations of members as well. Let's look at a short video about the Member Owner Program.
Hey everyone, I want to thank those who participated in our recent member survey. We asked a simple question: would you be interested in becoming a co-owner of BDM Member Club? The response was overwhelmingly positive. That response confirmed something we believed from the beginning. People don't just want to join a community, they want to help build it. Throughout history, member-owned organizations have created tremendous value by aligning the interests of the organization with the interests of its members. When people have a stake in the success of something they believe in, extraordinary things can happen. Based upon the results of our survey, we have created a private offering only available to BDM members that will allow them to become actual owners of the company. Now, I want to be completely transparent. This is not about getting rich quickly. There are no guarantees of success, profits, appreciation, or future returns. Any participation should be based on your belief in the vision, the community, and the long-term mission of what we are building together. What we are creating is a community of committed people who want to help grow something meaningful. Potential benefits may include profit sharing as the company grows, voting rights on certain decisions, greater access to leadership, recognition within the community, exclusive training, and the opportunity to share in the future profits and direction of our BDM member club. Our goal is simple: to create alignment between the people helping build BDM and the future success of the organization itself. The purpose of this video is not to explain every detail, but rather to let active BDM members know that BDM equity tokens are now available. If this concept interests you, I encourage you to become fully informed, review all available materials carefully, and decide whether this opportunity aligns with your personal goals and values. We believe this could be the beginning of something very special, but only if it is built the right way, with the right people, and with a commitment to integrity, transparency, and long-term stewardship. This is John Austin. Thank you for watching. Let's build your future together. Hey everyone, I want to thank those who participated in our recent.
Okay, you've heard from me, but I'm not the only one who's excited about what's happening at BDM. With that said, let's open up and allow some of you to share your excitement and feelings about BDM Worldwide. Feel free to raise your hand or simply unmute. We'll take your questions or your comments one at a time. And this is also a time you can get your questions answered. So who will go first? I know we got some excitement out there. How about you, Mo?
Hey, John, everyone else. Oh, yeah, I'm definitely excited. We just have a storm going on right now and tornado watch and all that stuff. But other than that, I am very excited. Um, like I said, starting Monday, well, actually, it's this past Monday, me and my sponsor, Isaac Holt, we had our first team, for our first team meeting. And I've been doing a lot of one-on-ones with prospects, and so we're all excited. It's just right now, for some reason, this week is just full of bad weather. So I don't know if that's affecting people, but yeah, I'm very excited. I have had some people that ask, "Hey, I like the car club idea to be able to leverage $50 into purchasing a car."
Mm-hmm.
So my question is, and I know what I've told them, why not start at the $10 gas club and then work your way up? But the question came up, can I start at the $50 car club?
Absolutely.
So okay.
Yeah, we have
But
some
now,
people that are focused on, one particular thing, uh, just, whatever excites them, because excitement breeds excitement. So if you're excited about something, you're enthusiastic, and you're sharing that level of excitement with others, uh, they tend to pay attention. They want to know what's going on.
Yeah. Now, correct me if I'm wrong. So if someone starts at the $50 in the $50 car club,
Hmm.
and then they have people that they've referred, and those people start at the $10 gas club, and then work their way up to the $20 grocery club. The people that started at the $50 car club, will they miss out on those commissions from the $10 and $20 clubs?
They will get an email saying you could have had a commission.
Okay.
And guess what's going to happen? They're not going to want to
Mm,
miss a second commission, right?
right.
Something
Okay.
about that fear of loss.
Yeah. Yeah. But I tell you, I'm excited. Been talking to people. Um, yeah, like I said, I'm about to get my postcards printed. Um, a guy that I graduated from high school with ancient years ago. He owns a print shop, and you can get 1,000 postcards for 125 bucks, which is really not a bad deal.
Hmm.
4x6 postcards. So, like I said, I'm gonna take this to the moon because everyone, it's affordable. $10 is not going to break the bank. And then when we show people how they can leverage that $10 into, potentially thousands and thousands of dollars, it's a no brainer. And one of
Absolutely.
the questions that I ask people is, because I've been in networking for 40 years now, and one of the questions that I always ask people so they can understand the power of, and not miss or take $10 lightly. I ask them the question about the penny. You know, if I offered you, what would you take if I offered you $1 million or a penny doubled every day for 30 days? And most people, they go, oh, give me a million. And then when I show them what a penny doubled every day for 30 days equates to, now they see that, wow, I would have been missing out on millions of dollars. And it's the same thing with a $10 opportunity. Um, that can grow to thousands and thousands of dollars, generational wealth. So, like I said, we are so excited. And as I mentioned the other day, that uh, the weather's just been bad this week, but I'm going to start doing presentations at the Hammond, Indiana Library, because there's people need what we have. People need BDM. Uh, you know, everything's going up:
Absolutely.
rent, mortgages, gasoline. Every matter of fact, I was telling my sponsor Isaac Holt that everything that BD offers, it's something that's an issue today or a problem today, and this $10 opportunity. I don't want to call it a $10 opportunity just because the first club is $10, but people need what we have to offer. So we're really excited, and we're just wow. We just thank you. We thank you.
Well, thank you, Mo.
Matter of fact, yesterday me and Shirley had a conversation, and both were just excitement.
Hmm.
Excitement. I mean, the synergy was on that phone yesterday because we're both excited. Shirley.
Hmm.
Uh, so yeah, we're really excited about this and getting it into the hands of thousands of people. Because although I tell my team members that I'm going to bring in, my goal is to bring in 100 people uh, between now and the end of July. And then when I let them know that that's just between now and the end of July, each month I'm going to continue to talk to people. I'm not going to stop recruiting. I'm not going to stop with the opportunity. So yeah, my ultimate goal is to, by the end of this year, I definitely want to bring in 1,000 people. Um, and $10 is not going to break the bank. You know, understanding what we have. And when I go over that comp plan, I love the dual stream pay plan because going infinity wide and infinity deep, and then helping them understand because wide is pretty simple, but then when they understand what we have going deep, it's a no brainer. They're excited. Wow, from your first and third, now everyone's going to pass up their second and fourth are going to pass up to you, then their second and fourth, and then just continuing down, and just unbelievable. So, like I said, we are super excited, as they say, super stoked. And but yeah, we are really yeah. Monday night, excitement will be in the air. I think the other thing that the NBA Finals that's had people's attention as well as in this area, the Storm. But Monday, it's a new day, and we're gonna get this show on the road and help people understand what we have and how they can, help their prospects gain the financial security, just as we're endeavoring to do with BDM. So, I'd like to thank you again, John. I think I wonder, is that Cecil Elder? That's what I see. I've been seeing Cecil. I'm not sure if that's Cecil Elder, but I know a Cecil Elder. But yeah, we're excited, and I just again like to thank you. We truly appreciate BDM.
Well, thank you, Mo. Any others like to share? James Cottingham, you're doing an awesome job out there. Why don't you unmute and tell us what's going on?
Well, John, can you hear me?
Yes,
Well, I just thank you, man, because my bank account has been really good. As you know, I've been getting withdrawals, like uh, you've been faithful to just come through. I mean, within the last month, I think I made about 4 or 5 withdrawals.
that's right.
And yeah, and guys, I'm telling you, I mean, he's getting his withdrawals to me immediately. It's not been like 3 or 4 days. I think one time I withdrew and I got it the same day, and I was surprised. So the work, if you put in the work, like John is saying, eventually it will come. What I've been doing is I just got off the phone about 3 hours ago. The technique that I use to recruit is really, really working. The group that I work with is using somewhat the same technique. I just got off of the phone this morning. I had a Zoom call with 2 guys in Ghana that I'm recruiting right now. But I won't keep it long, but I just want to make it real simple and short. The technique that I'm using is, and this is not for everybody. I just introduce it to people in my group. If they feel comfortable with it, they run with it. But for me, I know that, like Mo was saying, and everybody else knows that $10 is just a drop in the bucket. It all depends upon the value and the affordability. When I show people $10, I say, you can come in, this is what you're going to get for 10. But if you can't afford to come in on 4, I'm not holding you at gunpoint. But if you can come in on 4, it's going to help you to get to the 13 much quicker, because I've worked with people that come in at $10 and it's kind of like a little slow. But when get people to commit to come in on all 4 plans, you know that they're going to put some skin in the game. They're not just going to sit around and hope that this will happen or that happen. They're going to actually make things happen. So if they can come in at 4, which is $180, most people say, well, that's a lot of money. You don't know what people have in their pocketbooks. If they see the value, I got people in other programs that come up with 500, 1,000, or $2,000 and don't make a fraction of this money. They have to see the value. If they can see, if I can take a one time, this is a once a year membership, and I tell them it's not monthly. So all that I'm teaching them is to make money, upgrade, and duplicate. Simplicity. So if they can understand this principle and it's working, I got people on the call right now. If they want to come in after me, can give you testimony that this is working. I'm not downplaying the $10. Okay, I'm not doing that. because some of them, that's all that they can come in on. But if they can come in on more, it's going to help them to get to the other eight plans much quicker. So the challenge that I'm challenging people that I know, new people, the people that I'm recruiting now, is if when they send me or I ask them, I say, can your program do this? Can your program allow you to make $4 million a year with only 95 people with only a one-time out-of-pocket of 10, $180. I say if this program can do this, would you be willing to take a serious look at it? All that I'm trying to do is stir up an interest. If they have an interest, they go watch the video. I have a Zoom video that I do, and it breaks it down into details to show them how this works, and they're super excited about it. The last five people that I've pretty much recruited have come in on all four of the plans. Why? Because they see the value. And if you're teaching this as duplication, to every person that comes in and they can duplicate that, your organization is going to grow. You're going to see every day I get up, I got new commissions. I love to see John when he sends out, you've just earned commissions. Every morning I work up because I'm not saying I have the best platform. I'm just saying what I have, it works for me and it works for other people in my downline. So I don't want to take too much time, but this is the excitement that I'm having right now. And all that I'm doing is challenging people. Can your program do this? Can your program offer a way for you to make $4 million a year and more? And I stress this membership is yearly, it's not monthly. And you can make that kind of money with only 95 people, with only a one-time $10, $100, $180 out of pocket. Will you be willing to take a serious look at the program? And people are looking at it. So I want to stop with that. This is what I'm excited about because I have something that's working and it's making me a lot of money. And I'm trying to spread this to my people because I want them to have the success, because the reason why I'm making this money is because of them. So I want to keep them happy and I want to keep them satisfied. So that's pretty much what I have to say, John. And thank you. Thank you so much.
That's awesome. Thank you,
Don't
James.
stop. Keep going. Don't stop. Powerful.
No, Mo, Shirley told me about you. I want to hook up with you because you got some good ideas and I want to learn some things from you also. Okay.
Yeah, definitely. I'm looking forward to meeting you, and because she did mention that, and like I said, we can definitely all help one another.
Sure.
And I came in the same way, so I did the same thing. So one of the things that I let my prospects know is that I came in, um, at the first three levels, and the reason I didn't come in at the house club is because my sponsor hadn't did that yet. So a couple of days after I signed up with the first three, then he told me, hey, I went ahead and bought the house club, and then I immediately did it. So yeah, that's a good point that you make. So I do share that with my team, because $180 is not a lot of money. I'm a life insurance agent of 26 years, and I share with people the fact that if a person deposited $500 in the bank for 1 year at either 0.59 or 0.62%, and didn't deposit anything else, in 1 year they would have about a little less than $3 that they've earned off of that 500. So why not take $180 and use that to leverage into thousands and thousands of dollars? Because all the banks are doing is taking our money. It's called fractional lending, fractional banking, and they're making money off of our money. They're trading off of our money. So why not use your funds, take $180 and leverage that into thousands of dollars? So I love what you just mentioned. That was powerful. And we'll definitely talk. I look forward to having an interchange of thoughts and ideas of how we can blow this thing out the water.
And
Again,
Sounds
thank you,
good to me,
John.
sir.
I do appreciate each one of you coming and sharing, what you're doing, because, that gives other members ideas of what they can do too. And I am seeing a number of people, a lot of people are starting to come in at all four levels. So whatever you're doing is working. William Diaz, you got a hand up?
Yes. Good evening, everyone. Uh, I um, I was wondering if it were possible to make it so that the join for free option is silent in the background. I personally would prefer that versus having it, you know, um, on the on the main page, and with the option to offer, once you speak to, once we get a chance to speak to people, whether or not, you know, we find out their situation and then have the ability to offer to pick them in versus having the join for free, because most people are going to see, there's the paid option, there's the free option, and most people are going to go with free. So my question is, would it be terribly complicated to have in the back office an option to switch that option, the join for free option, on and off within the back office on the site?
Um, we could possibly make a landing page with just the paid option. I don't think it's possible to put a switch. Number one, if your video is saying you have the option, and then when they take the option, it's not there,
Hmm.
then that's going to create a roadblock for some people.
Okay. Yeah.
Now the interesting thing is we're having since we've played it this way, we're actually
Right.
having more people pay now than we did before.
Right.
It's a high percentage of people that are paying, and then of course we do have some people who are coming in for free and are being piffed in, but it seems to be working. Any comment from you guys, Mo?
Yeah.
Some of
What
the
I was
rest
going
of you that
to,
are working. How's it going for you?
yeah, the video that I use, I have I purchased a domain from GoDaddy. It's about $10, and so I have the dual stream um, landing page connected to that. So it doesn't talk about the um, pay it forward uh, feature on that video.
Is
Um,
that is that one of our videos, or is that a video you made?
oh no, yeah, no, that's one of ours. The dual
Okay.
stream. Yeah, so it doesn't talk about the um, pay it forward feature. I don't think I can't. I don't think. Correct me if I'm mistaken, but I'm gonna have to go back and listen to it. But what I've been doing is I made it a goal to pay it forward for 20 people. You know,
Mm-hmm.
and I give them I let them know that once they start making money, that they will be expected to do the same. Because I don't want them to just think, hey, I got this, he paid my way. And basically, what I do, I tell them, I'm paying it forward for 20 people. Can you pay it forward for four?
There you
Yeah,
go.
yeah, so, but yeah, that's the landing page that I use, the dual stream,
This one
and I
here.
have it. Yep. Mm-hmm. Yep. But I see what the gentleman was saying, because the button right next to get started for $10 does say join for free. Um, and I had two people that clicked join for free,
Mm-hmm.
but I went back and paid it for them, because I tell you, and I've never seen anything like it. As soon as someone uh, signs up, they pays. that email from John comes lightning quick in like 2 seconds. You get those two emails. I love it. I love it. So, but yeah, yeah, this opportunity is well, like again, $10 is not going to break the bank. Uh, but when people
Well,
see what they can do with $10, it's mind blowing.
once you're on your fifth referral, it's only costing you $2 to pay it forward for someone.
Yep.
And so, I mean, it's not a big gamble. And if you're in communication with that person, okay, so you contact that person, I paid it forward for you. Now it's your turn to pay it forward for some others.
Well, John, here's what's happened in my experience.
Okay,
Um, I'm sending out emails to leads, and
okay.
so far I've had two people that have signed up, and I've under my page, and I received a notification that they signed up, but it doesn't show that they paid. Otherwise, it would say you've earned said amount in in commissions as a result of that person paying in. And then when I check the back office, I come to find out that I don't see that person's name anywhere in my genealogy. So that leads me to believe that they're signing up under the joint for free. And then when I look for them under the
Do you,
PIF option, they're
okay,
not there.
do you know who those people are?
Well, yeah, I see I have the names on the emails that I've received,
Okay,
but but
give those to me, William. Um, how long ago was this? Was this
uh,
recently, or was this like a week or so ago? A
yeah,
few days ago.
one was maybe a few several days ago. The last one
Okay.
was maybe a day or so ago, and the first one that I had received told me that he had received the email. He was going to look over the information because in within the email was my name and number for him to contact me and my email address. So he
Hmm.
did send out a text to me, and I've been sending him messages back, but he hasn't been responding. And then the second one, uh, there's no ID number, there's no username, nothing for me to be able to reach out to this person to say, hey, you sign up under my page, let's connect so we can talk. And um, so that's kind of like leading me to think, well, if every time I send an email out to people, they say they see paid, they see free, then if everybody signs up for free, then I'm
Oh,
certainly not gonna I'm not gonna piff in everybody to infinity. That's for certain.
right. Uh,
So
okay, so what you're describing, there was an issue when somebody clicked join for free. There were some that didn't have a referred by. That's been fixed. So if you can get me those names, I'll make sure that they're connected.
right. So I also noticed that in the back office, there's when I go to the PIF option, when they were doing the testing for pay for the next person that's online, I don't see
Hmm.
that option. I don't even see that in an option now. So because if that were the case, then I might be able to pick for somebody if I wanted to pick for. I mean, I've already picked a number of people in, and like I said, I I really have no desire to do that to infinity because
Sure.
a lot of people are not going to do anything. So I'm gonna it's not in my best interest to pick people in. If I can't communicate with them to get an understanding whether or not they're going to do something or not. And
Yeah,
you know,
absolutely.
and the last thing I need people, I pick people in, they don't do anything, and now what? I'm losing $2 to infinity. So
Hmm.
that's personally just not going to work for me. So, um, and for that reason, I was wondering if it was possible to make it so that you know, uh, for those of us that choose to have just the paid option versus I mean, yeah, it'd be nice to have the option for both, but um I understand that it's, there's the
Okay,
cost
what?
factor when it comes out to making all of these different
Yeah,
changes and things.
what I can do is I could make it basically a duplicate of this landing page and remove the join for free. So it would be a different link. So it could be
Uh,
like dualstream2.bdmworldwide.com, and
yeah,
then
yeah, because I am promoting the BDM Worldwide, and
okay,
that's the one that that I'm privy to right now.
okay. So you're okay. Wait, you're not promoting this, and you're promoting the other one.
Yeah, the
Okay,
BDM World.
okay. Let me make a note here. All right, we can do that. And if you'll give me those names, I'll see if they're in the system.
Right, because like I said, the first one I had, he had started a communication with me
Hmm.
and had replied, and since then I've been sending him messages, but he hasn't replied. So I'm not holding out a whole lot of hope for him because it's not like I was not able to get in touch with him. He did reach out to me. I replied, and have not heard from him since. So I don't know if he's just not interested and ghosting me, or and the second gent, he signed up about a day or so ago, and you know, there's no way for me to get in touch with him. But yeah, I can give you his name. You want me to
Okay.
send it to you? The message here in the chat.
Uh, are you on Telegram?
Yes.
Yeah, send it to me in Telegram if you would.
All right, I'll do it.
Okay.
All right, thanks.
Thank you, William.
You're welcome. Thank
Okay,
you.
Joshua. Oh,
Yes, can you hear me?
yes.
Okay, listen, I have a referral a few days ago, the 4th of June.
Uh-huh.
I sent him a welcome email. He never replied back. If there's a way that I can PIF this person and at least send the $10 one without him knowing because he never answered me back. So would that cause a problem or something?
Well, you can pay it forward. Uh, do you know how to do that?
I was looking while you were talking, I was on my website looking around, but I don't see like a PIF.
Okay, let's see.
I was just looking at it inside the website.
Right here, under money,
Under money.
pay it
Okay,
forward.
I'm on my back office. It's a dashboard setting, getting started, money. Okay, let's see, money, wallet, paid forward. Got it. So I can just go ahead and pay the $10 for it, right?
You can, uh-huh.
Okay, awesome. So I guess I'll do that later on. Thanks a lot.
Okay. All right. Any more comments, questions?
Yeah, William again.
Okay.
Going back to what I said before, I don't see that option that was being that was in the back office to be able to pick somebody and the next person in line. It's just not popping up. Is it back up in the back office or not?
Uh, Let me make a note on that. Uh I'm not sure. Things are moving so fast. Let me make a note from ask my programmer.
I didn't get around to looking at the main site. When I log into the BDM Worldwide, I'm not seeing the option there, because before I was seeing the option that said, if you want to pick in the next person online, and that was still in the testing phase. So I don't know if it was corrected and it's in effect or not.
Okay.
But I will I'll make a point of logging into the main site and taking a
Okay.
look to see if it's there.
All right. Yeah, and let me know what you find, William.
Okay. All right.
Okay. Okay. Any other questions, comments?
John, I just real quick would like to make a comment on the PIF
Uh-huh.
program.
Yeah.
Uh, as long as I've been in programs and working with PIF program, PIFing people in, um, I don't know. I haven't myself personally have had a whole lot of success with that. I don't know. Some people may have, but what I found out, this is just me personally, and
Mm-hmm.
I know some other people have had the same issue, is that if you piff a person in and they don't have $10 and you're saying, hey, you're going to have to piff somebody in for $10. If they don't have $10, how are they going to piff somebody else in for $10? And if they don't? So the key is that maybe that person may go out and get somebody, okay? But it's like what William was saying, if you piff somebody in and you are expecting them. This is hopefully that person will do. But if that person doesn't do anything, it's just like what's going to happen. My experience is they're going to say, "Well, I got two people. Can you piff them in?" So you could be piffing people in all
Yeah.
the time. You see what I'm saying? And when
Mm,
that person started making money, if they've made about 15 or 20 or 30 bucks, I found out 90% of the time they're not going to take that money and piff other people in. That's just my experience. Some people may have other experience that is different. So the last thing that I do when I'm dealing with people, the piff is there, but that's the last alternative that I show people
mm-hmm.
because I'm looking for serious minded, hungry, thirsty people. And I've learned like when one guy a long time ago, he said, when you use the PIF system, it can become a welfare system to people. Okay. They would come in and get the money and they don't do anything. And what it does, it hinders the growth of the building of your business and it hinders their growth. So for me, I try to work with people if that's the last alternative. And I want to, it's no guarantee if they tell you, yeah, I'm going to do this and that. So you're taking a chance. So for me, Piffin is the last thing that the last alternative that I use if a person really, really don't have the money. Because again, if they don't have the money to pay for themselves, 9 times out of 10, they're not going to be able to have the money a lot of the time to pay for other people. Now, if they don't have the $10 right that particular day and they may have it 2 days down the road, that's a different thing. But I know it can be confusing a whole lot of times for people. So when I come in and I get people into the program, I go directly and I shoot for the four. I don't even mention anything about free, this and that. I show them the program, I show them the platform. I say, at this point in time, can you or are you ready to come in at $180? And some people are afraid to ask. But if they say no, I can always go down to the $10, but if I don't ask, I won't find out. So all that I'm saying is don't be afraid to ask for a large number. Let them tell you no. Don't make the decision for them. See what I'm saying? Because if they see the value, like I say, they will come in at 180, even if they got to go out
Mm-hmm.
and pawn, go to the pawn shop or borrow $180, they will do it. So that's just been my experience with the PIF. And I'm not saying rule it out. It's just say it's the last thing that I use.
Good point. And I would definitely try to get in communication with people before I, paid it forward. Uh,
John,
yes, go ahead.
when it came down to the main site, the PIF option is not there, but and I see it's on the worldwide on your end, and I just logged into the worldwide, and it's up on my end as well. Um, so there's that difference. But it is on the worldwide page when I log in there.
The PIF is not on the main page.
It's not on the main page, or at least it wasn't for me. But I just logged in, and the PIF option is not there.
Okay. I'll check it out.
Okay.
All right. I do appreciate all of the input. I want to thank each of you for spending your time with us. We truly appreciate your presence, your energy, your openness to learning something new. If you are here for the first time, get back with the person who invited you, ask questions if you have them, take your first step. And I'm excited to welcome you into our growing community of individuals focused on health, wealth, and a better future. So God bless everyone. Stay healthy, stay motivated, and we look forward to seeing you at our next event.
Good night, everyone.
Thanks again, John. Everybody have a good night.
Good night.
Good night.